A lot of people say that Revenge of the Fallen was the best Transformers movie toy line, so if you like that toy line, you're about to be hit with a ton of nostalgia right now. Sit back for Studio Selects 5 as we go deep into Revenge of the Fallen throwback. So let's get straight into it, and I just want to say thank you again for all of your continued support. It really is appreciated. I know I say that in every video, but I just want you guys to know that I really do appreciate it, and it really goes a long way. With that out of the way, I'm just going to go straight into the video. So, starting with the first one off, we're going to take the Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Sideswipe and turn him into G1 Sideswipe. Now, you're probably thinking, didn't we do this already? We did Swerve. So, there's actually a difference. So, the Revenge of the Fallen Swerve that was released is Swerve. So I'm talking about the Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe from the game. So if you remember, in the game we got the Sideswipe DLC, and then in that we had the G1 skin of Sideswipe, and that's what I'm talking about. So we have a bit of red, bit of silver or white on him, and the thing is, the big difference here is we don't change the head sculpt. So the head sculpt stays the exact same, whereas on Swerve we would change the head sculpt because they're two different characters. They just share the same colour. Going on, we have, we'll take the Revenge of the Fallen Satellite Soundwave and turn him into the Nest Alliance Infiltration Soundwave. This was a 2-pack, but I just I was on the fence of whether to do this one or a different version of Soundwave, and I just went with this one. But yeah, so just colour this Soundwave like a blue, bit of yellow, bit of red, some silver, and maybe black and grey. And I think this would be a really good updated look for Soundwave. Moving on again, we have Jolt. We have Electrostatic Jolt. So this would just turn the figure blue with some gold and some black and some electric lightning on the side. Obviously, if this became a thing, I would hope that the plastic would be painted gold, because GPS, just please go away. But yeah, I mean, still. And the Force Deluxe is, this one's, you might not remember this one. I didn't really recall this one until I properly looked at it. But the Target exclusive Crash Landing Bumblebee. So this was a 2-pack with Thrust, and I would have Thrust on this list, but obviously we don't have a Studio Series Thrust yet, so I'm going with a Bumblebee for now. And yeah, I really think this would be a good look for Bumblebee. Just make him, you know, turn the hue up on the yellow, make him extra yellow, and change all his mechanical parts on his legs, like the silver and the grey, turn that all blue. And I think that would be a very child-friendly looking Bumblebee that would murder Decepticons while still looking child-friendly. So, yeah, moving on to the Voyager class. This is where you guys are gonna really get hit with nostalgia. So we're gonna go on the exclusive Nebula Starscream. So turn the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream brown with green highlights. I own this figure. My version of the figure is sadly dead. It just crumbled apart, and I've heard that other people's version of the original figure, of the Revenge of the Fallen mold, that is, I heard that just broke apart as well. But regardless, I use this in loads of stop motions. Go check them out. I'll leave a link to them in the top right hand corner right now. But this was a really good figure just to look at as well. Like, it looks beautiful, and I really think it would be a welcome addition in the Studio Selects. And if this made a comeback, collectors would buy this. I know for sure this would be sold out immediately. Moving on to the next Voyager class figure, we have the Shadow Command Megatron. I never owned this figure. I always wanted it, and I always wanted the Transformers animated version of Megatron when it was like this in this colour scheme. Unfortunately, I never got him either. But I know a lot of collectors raved about this figure, and I really think this would be a great addition in the Studio Selects, especially now we've got a screen accurate version of the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. You know, we have a decent arm cannon with his blade. We don't have this one giant arm and one tiny arm anymore. He's actually well proportioned. To bring this colour scheme onto an almost perfect figure, that would be incredible. Now, going on to the leader class assortment, we have Jetfire. Now, there weren't too many figures of Jetfire. There was a few RPMs, a few Legends figures, but there weren't really any big, there weren't any big changes to the figure, like the Nest Alliance, the Soundwave, the Electrostatic Jolt, the Shadow Command Megatron, Nebula Starscream, etc. But for Jetfire, there wasn't really that many. That's why I'm going to go with this figure with a G1 redeco. So colour the Jetfire into his G1 colours. We could retool his head, but I think it would just be a case of altering the beard and the whiskers. Is that what they're called? Like the hair whiskers on the side of his face. Obviously, it would be very hard to retool the face, but the hair that could potentially be either remolded or removed to give Jetfire that young G1 face, and just slightly rework the face just to give him that younger appearance. I think that would be a very welcome addition to the Studio Select line. And now we're going on to the final lead class figure. So there was a 2-pack with a Bumblebee and a Bomb Run Battle Grindor. So this was kind of sharing the same colour as Sandstorm from G1, especially with him being a helicopter. So we would have the Bomb Run Battle Grindor in the Studio Selects line. Colour him orange, colour him maybe a bit of yellow as well, some shades of dark orange, some light orange, some blue in there. And what we could do is either call him Bomb Run, gosh, that's a mouthful, Bomb Run Battle Grindor, or we could actually repurpose this into the Autobot Sandstorm. Now what we could do as well is change the Ravage accessory into Scorponok. So turn him into the Stalker Scorponok. That was in the Revenge of the Fallen toy line. Now I really think this would be a welcome addition. The Stalker Scorponok is a figure I never got, but the original Scorponok figure is very good to this day. I prefer this version of Scorponok to the Studio Series Scorponok, but just giving this deco onto the Studio Series Scorponok to have with the Bomb Run Battle Grindor or Sandstorm, that'd be pretty good. And even if you think, well, why would a Decepticon Stalker Scorponok go with an Autobot Sandstorm? It could be a 2-pack, a battle between Stalker Scorponok versus Sandstorm. We've had Jetfire vs Scorponok. Sure, it lasted less than 10 seconds, but there's a lot of battle packs, 1v2, 2v2, multi-packed figures that we've had in the past, and I think this could really work out. So let me know what you guys think of these ideas. I really hope you enjoyed them. Please let me know if you have any ideas similar. And again, just want to say thank you for the support. Now, please stay tuned for the next video. Please stay tuned for more stop motions. I'm going to leave a link at the end of this video to my latest stop motion, so please feel free to check them out. Follow me on Instagram at TFFan5000. Till next time, transform and roll out!